What up, homies? It's your boy Stev. Today I'm here with Ash.
Hi.
And we are talking The Long Walk. Based off a Stephen King novel. Came out this Friday. We are in the parking lot. Just coming out of the theater.
On Thursday.
On a Thursday.
What is that? I remember whenever they were like Thursday midnight.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun. It was also the day before, before assigned seatings. So,
I was just going to say that. I feel like you and I used to go to the movie theater.
And
stand in line.
For hours. Yeah, oh, yeah. I remember there's a bunch. I remember when the Marvel movies came out, anything before the Avengers, we stood in line and waited until midnight.
I remember that.
No, that was the fucking good old days. But anyway, Thursday, it's about 10 o'clock at night. No, actually, it's about more like midnight. But we're gonna power through this. Ashley, what did you think?
Just the smile. Please like it. It wasn't bad.
I thought it was pretty good, actually.
Okay.
I bet we're kind of at the same.
Let's categorize it, right? Are we talking is it a good movie? Not really. But is it did they do well with people fucking walking for 2 hours? Very well.
Yeah.
It actually kept me. I don't think there was really a lull at any point in the movie.
No.
Which was surprising because it's 2 hours of people walking.
Yeah, I think it should have definitely been an hour and a half. I don't know what you would have cut out, but it is a lot of people just walking. There's the first half of this we're gonna be in non-spoiler territory.
Yeah.
So we're trying to keep this as
I don't really want to talk about, which is gonna be hard, but I don't really want to talk about deaths either. You know what? I think that's spoilers.
Yeah,
right.
So definitely.
I don't even want to talk about the first one, even though it was the first. 10 minutes.
Here's the thing, but it's before even the title card.
Yeah, so the title card came out, which I didn't even realize until it came out. Yeah. It was 20 minutes in the movie.
Here's the thing. The second the kid got shot and they did this weird pull away, I'm like, oh, title card. And it's a great way to put the title card.
Whoa. I didn't even realize it didn't do one.
Yeah, so just little things. So it's based off a Stephen King novel, and it stays pretty faithful.
Which I never read. I should read it.
Here's the thing. I read it back in high school, so it's possible that I don't remember it as well.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. There's a lot of little things that I don't remember. I don't remember what the winner does with the prize. In my brain, I remember who wins in this story, but I don't remember what they did with it. And I'm maybe they don't say, but I feel like they should. I don't.
But you remember who the winner was?
I do, and I don't know. Is it a spoiler to say that they?
I think so. We'll wait till spoilers.
Well, no, not. But can I say they changed the ending? Is that
You already did.
I mean, they changed the ending.
Just did.
The ending of the book is different than the movie. I will say that.
That is a spoiler.
But not really. Okay. I mean, it is, but I'm not saying what happens. Is it? I don't know.
They're like, oh my God, Ray died in the beginning.
that'd be ballsy. That'd be a ballsy move.
And that is also a really interesting thing to say is I get it. Ray was I guess the main focus, but he really wasn't. There really wasn't a main character, which I kind of liked.
I would say Ray is the main character.
I would say there was probably 3 or 4 that I think were solid. Because it was and I guess only because Ray is your main character because his mom dropped him off and you get more of that feeling. But it's really I honestly believe that Pete, him, and maybe another guy.
There's probably 2,
are main characters in my opinion.
Definitely him, Pete. Definitely, there's a couple of main characters.
I don't remember the other names. I gotta look them all up.
Unfortunately, me neither. I feel like Hank is one.
I know one of them I called Team Jacob because he looks like Twilight.
Oh, he looked exactly like Jacob.
Jacob from Twilight. Then there's the hot guy, the ego one.
Which one's that?
Who gets sick.
Oh, yeah.
No, not sick. He just gets a little cold.
Yeah.
And then there's...
You're talking about... Yeah, okay.
Steven.
Stubbins.
Stubbins,
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we got a...
Stubbins.
Stubbins.
I believe it's his surname. I believe it's his last name.
Yeah, the names are kind of hard. And you got
Yeah,
to
I'm
remember
trying
because
to
there's a lot of them.
yeah.
That's the issue.
Like, I remember, like, Harkins. That's the guy that's writing the book.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Ollie?
yeah, so that's Hank, right?
I don't know.
The Asian guy?
Yeah, I don't know his actual name. It's not him as Ollie.
And then and they said the other guy's name a lot, too, and I don't fucking remember it off the top of my head right now, but
it just sucks because there's like...
there's literally 50 kids right off the bat and that they introduce.
That's what the issue is, though, is like some are going and some are coming, and then some hang out with the main characters, and then some leave, and then like you're like half an hour where some people you don't even see for half an hour.
Yeah.
And then I'm forgetting their names. I'm like, oh yeah, they're back, and that's what's hard is like I remember the core 4.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's just like, okay, I'm trying to remember the names
and then the other guy who's like kind of like the antagonist of the movie.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, actually, me neither. Now I'm thinking about it, but
he just sucks.
I remember
call him
he's not the
Wiener.
best. Yeah.
He sucks.
So the plot of the movie, for those who don't know,
oh yeah, oops.
Yeah,
I said that a long time ago.
So it's pretty simple. It's just a long walk. It's just they start at point A and they have to keep walking. There's 50 people, one from each state, and they have to keep walking until there's only one left. And every time you have to walk for 3 miles. I believe it was. There was a
3 miles pace, but you cannot go above a certain pace either.
No. You can go as fast as you want, I think, but you can't go below for sure. Maybe you can't.
No, because the guys were like trying to run ahead, and they were like, "Warning."
Maybe you're right.
They were running ahead. You can't run ahead of the truck because then.
Yeah.
So it's like 3 to whatever. It says it.
It's definitely
in the commercial.
3 miles. You have to keep walking. So. Yeah. So you have so every time you fall under 3 miles, you get after 10 seconds you get 1 warning. After another 10 seconds you get a second warning.
I think it's warning, 10 seconds, second warning.
Yeah, 10 seconds, third warning, and then 10 seconds dead.
Yeah.
So and then so once you have a warning, they build. So it's like you get 1 warning, and then if you can catch back up, and then if you fall back again, you get a second warning. But they remove a warning for every hour that you're walking. So that's the plot of the movie. It's not crazy. It's
and that's what I mean. Like the movie starts immediately.
Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
You know what this reminds me of? This feeling, and that's such a good director. Was what is it? 148 hours.
172 hours.
127.
Yeah, there it is.
127 hours. And it's like about the guy who got stuck with his arm in a rock.
Yeah.
Rock climbing.
Yeah.
And it's like, that happened immediately.
Yeah.
And it's like, and that was an amazing. I remember the movie perfectly. I loved that movie. It's the hot guy. I don't remember the actor.
James Franco. Yeah.
Oh, James Franco. But it's like that. It's like this movie started immediately, and somehow it captivated. Like it actually kept me.
Yeah, me too.
Entertained the entire movie.
For a movie about people walking, it had enough story and character development that I was into it.
I think so too.
Every time so it's literally the whole movie's just a giant walk and talk. Like it's just people walking and talking. But like every time I saw a shot and like 2 people are talking, I felt really bad for the people behind them because they're all just walking. They're not saying anything. And I'm like, imagine being an actor and you're like, all right, you're not saying anything for the 5 days, but you just got to walk. It's just like, fuck.
I know, that must suck. And then like the only part that really sucks is the rain.
Yeah.
The rain sucks. And a lot of people's shoes were like falling apart. And it's like, that would suck, like having to walk on pavement.
Yeah.
And like you can't leave the pavement, so you can't go to the bathroom, so you have to like do it as you're walking. And it's like, oh my God, like I've never pooped and walked. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. I think we were watching the movie because it tracks the miles.
Yeah.
And it said miles 7 in the first like 5 minutes of the movie. And I'm like, I think I'd be done. I'd be good. All right, I'm done. So they like, I don't think it's a spoiler to say how far they walk, is it? Oh, maybe it is. We'll talk about it later. There's a lot of like.
I don't really remember the final.
It doesn't really matter, but they walk They
walk very far,
and it's to the point where I'm like, how plausible is that? Do you think? I don't even think it's Could you walk for 5 days?
So, you know what it is? It's if you go the route of Carnegie, where he kind of fell asleep while walking a couple times, I think it's possible.
Yeah.
But whenever you go with Pete, where he didn't sleep at all,
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't understand either. There was so many times where Ray was being carried by Pete, and I was like, for once, I just want to see Ray hook him up, like just once, throw your arm around him and be like, go to sleep for a bit.
He didn't need it.
Yeah, he was a trooper, that one.
Yeah, he was good, and that's
he was a great character. And they were all great. I think all the actors are great too. So
I actually really enjoyed every actor in this movie.
Me too.
Even the crazy one, he still did a really good job acting, though.
Agreed. I don't even recognize a lot of the actors. The two that I do recognize are the main character is played by Cooper Hoffman, who is Philip Seymour Hoffman's son. So, and he's fantastic. He was in a movie called Licorice Pizza, came out a couple years ago. That's kind of like his breakout movie, I'd say. And he was spectacular in it. And he was equally as spectacular in this. He's got the slightest bit of chunk to him, which I'm like, I don't know how the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, he's walking as far as some of the people, like the guy who plays Peter, who I'm not really sure what his name is in real life, but he was in Alien Romulus last year. He played a cyborg, and it's talking about two completely different roles. Like he would play like a robot in the last movie, and he was very like monotone and very like. Whereas in this, he's pretty much
the character, though.
He's the personality of the movie.
The group.
So that's kind of what I know him from.
He's the one singing and talking to people.
Yeah, and just getting everybody hyped up and stuff.
Yeah.
And kind of razzing people, but like
you need that though.
Yeah.
If I was in that, I would need to be singing Taylor Swift songs the whole time.
Me too.
I need to be singing something that you know every word to. Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, me too.
Ba, ba.
But he was great. So like the actors were fantastic in it. I liked him a lot. The director, a gentleman by the name of Francis Lawrence, he directed all of the Hunger Games movies after the first one. So I'm not really sure who directed the first one, but he directed Catching Fire and then everything since.
Yeah, but the second one is the best one.
I agree with you. The second Hunger Games movie
that
is the best
arena
one.
blew
Cool.
me away.
It's fucking cool. Yeah.
When I read it, I was like, get out of here. That is so cool.
Yeah. It's also something important to point out. I don't know if it is, though. Like, they really glossed over the world. There was really not a whole lot. There was a lot of world building in this movie, but not a lot.
There wasn't enough.
Like,
at all.
immediately you're like, what time period does this take place in?
Because of the car.
Yeah.
It's the
and the
car
clothes
they're driven in.
And the names and everything. And you're like, oh, this feels like it takes place in like the 50s. But then you kind of find out it's like, oh, no, it must be like a post-apocalyptic world.
It has
or something.
a Hunger Games feeling to it.
Yeah.
Where it's like, because I didn't actually know what the movie was about until the very, very, very intro. It kind of says.
Yeah.
And it's like, people are letting out of the movie.
Oh, boy.
So it's like, yeah, we do this as like punishment, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is giving a Hunger Games feeling.
Hardcore.
Like,
so coming from the director,
and I didn't even know they directed that.
It's just like, okay,
that's hilarious.
Right.
Because when you read the first sentence of like the opener, you're like, oh, that's totally Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we are trying to give the future, whatever. So this is televised, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, it has people standing there cheering for the end, and it's like, 49 people just died.
Yeah.
Like, and you're going to celebrate. And it's like that, where it's like Hunger Games, where they celebrate it and they all go to the Capitol. And it's like.
Agreed.
Ugh.
So it's hard to talk anymore without spoilers. So let's just move on. Just real quick before we move on to spoilers, rate it out of 10.
How did you like it?
Here's the thing. I'm kind of in the same boat as you. I'm like, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I'll probably watch it again one day, but here's the thing. So like I said, I read the
book
story, in high school, and I've always been of two minds about it. I've always thought it like I would love to see it as a movie, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know how interesting you can make this. But like it's like I said, like we said, it's just people walking. It's like not really like a lot of it is like inner monologue and shit. So it's like, how the fuck are you gonna do that, right? So. Well, not a lot of it, but like you know what I mean. Like there is a lot of the dialogue and shit. Garrity. Yeah.
So he is the main character of
in
the
book. Yeah.
So you are Garrity.
Yeah. So it's a lot of like his perspective and like just so I've always wondered how they're going to do it, and I will say I'm not disappointed. I enjoyed it, like I said, but I do think it is just a lot of people walking. So I'm going to give it probably like a 6 or a 7. I was very entertained, especially with the back half where I'm like, I don't know how they're going to end this, and I was not disappointed. And the ending, even though it's not, we're not spoiling I'm not going to spoil anything, but like, even though it's not like exciting necessarily, there's a lot of conversations in the back half that I really, really enjoyed, and I'm like, these actors acted they shoot some serious like that, but like, yeah, they acted. I know it was
they did.
It was fantastic. Go ahead, sorry. So what would you like? What would you rate it?
Out of 10.
Yeah,
I think I'm with you. I think a 6 is fine.
yeah,
I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
I'll even go 7.
yeah. I'm kind of
I'll
there
go
too. I'm kind of there.
because I watch it. I'll watch it again.
I think I'll watch it again too.
It's like my friends are going next week to the movie theater, and I might go again. Maybe. Like,
yeah.
maybe.
Hey, it was good. Like I said, I remember when I saw the trailer for the movie, I was like, oh fuck, all right, they're gonna do the long walk. I'm into it.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: the deaths are gory. There's a lot of swearing. There's
Dude,
a lot
and
of
you see some shit with the gunshots, and you're like, whoo.
And that's it. I saw the rating was 14A, and I'm like, really? Like, so I was kind of
that first one was like his whole jaw
ripped
ripped off,
face. You're like, ooh.
and you're like, holy fuck, we just watched that.
There's a couple of people where you're like, oh shit, like it, and like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of like out of focus people getting shot in the head. There's a lot, almost too many. There's like, I think there's like a bunch at the end where I'm just like, really? We're just going to out of focus this one again? All right. Okay. And I guess that's like the mentality of the guys at that point and stuff, but like still.
Well, the one, because he said don't turn around.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
obviously
that
one's
an obvious one, but like there's a
I
couple.
definitely think at that point, whenever he says like don't turn around, I feel like the camera should have
I agree. I thought of that
turned
actually.
around so that we didn't
So
see
we don't
it.
see it either. I agree with that.
I was like, at least then we can feel how they felt.
We're a part of the group, right?
Yeah, I think so. I just thought of that.
No, I agree.
Man,
I
I'm
agree.
a fucking genius. I should be directing.
Spoilers?
Yeah.
Spoilers.
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 Okay, who wins in the book?
Yeah, I sure as fuck couldn't walk that far. Okay, so in the book, Ray wins.
Okay, so obviously that's...
Yeah, but here's the thing. So Ray
They faked it.
Yeah, a little bit. No, but it's different. It is different. The final two in the book are Ray and Stubbins.
Whoa.
Yeah, so Peter, I want to say he hurts his leg at some point. So he walks for a long time with a hurt leg. And here's the thing. He's the odds-on favorite to win. Like, everybody's like, oh, this guy's going to fucking win. And then I want to say, here's the thing, though. I haven't read the book in, like, a little while. So I'm like, maybe I'm remembering
High
it
school
wrong.
in like 20 fucking years.
And there's a lot of characters. So I'm like, maybe I'm fucking remembering shit wrong. But I'm pretty positive. Peter, at one point, he hurts his leg. And then they even do the thing where they're like, hey, whoever wins, help out. I want to say they help out. They make a pact. Whoever wins, help out everybody's.
Well, that's what should have happened.
Wife. Yeah, help everybody's like family.
Mom.
Yeah. So then I want to say he just sits down. I want to say, like he said, he just sits down, and then he gets shot. So the final two are Ray and Stubbins, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty positive Stubbins is like silent the whole time. He's just this random like enigma.
Well, he kind of was.
He was, but like he kind of says a few things, but like I feel like I remember him being like an enigma. Like he's just this guy that's just been hanging out in the back the whole time, and nobody really knows who he is. At some point, it comes out that he is the son of the guy. That does come out, and I remember that. And so it gets to the point where like Ray's falling behind. So they're the final two, and again, this kid's just been like walking without saying anything for forever. So it's like Ray realizes at one point that he's going to lose. He's like, I'm done. Like, I can't fucking walk anymore. So he's like, I'm going to run up and I'm going to tell him, like, listen, you don't have to fucking walk anymore. I'm done. So he runs up and he touches him to, like, be like, hey, man, I'm done. And Stubbins does this, like, ah! And then he just, like, hits the ground. it's almost like he was so focused that like when Ray touches him, it like snaps him out of it, and he just falls. And then they shoot him, and then
what?
And then Ray. That's that's how I remember the book ending. So I'm like, it's possible that I'm fucking remembering this wrong, but I'm pretty positive that's how it ends. So, but I don't remember what the fuck the wish was that Ray had, and like I think all of that shit with the dad, I don't remember that being in the book either. So I feel like maybe they made that for the movie, but I could be very wrong here. So. There's probably somebody out there fucking screaming at this fucking idiot. Like, I'm telling you, maybe I should have read it before.
I agree.
Today.
Maybe we shouldn't have brought it up. Do you want to start over? Spoilers again?
No. I feel fucking confident. I'm definitely confident in the fact that Ray wins.
You have a really good memory with stuff like
right?
this, though.
I'm definitely confident that Ray wins in the Stubbins thing. I'm pretty confident about that, and I'm pretty confident that Peter, something happens to his leg, and he has a seat.
So at the one part where it's like, who is it, Ray or, Pete?
Yeah.
Fuck off, Ray. Like,
yeah,
you didn't touch your mom because of Pete, and you fell asleep multiple nights because of Pete, and you did this because of Pete. And it's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Why does Ray get to win?
Yeah. No, I like the fact that Ray. I actually like the fact that Pete wins, personally.
I think so too.
I think because he's that. So going back to like meeting all the characters in the beginning, as the second you meet Pete, and especially throughout the movie, you're like, oh, this is the guy who dies at like the end of the second act to like make everybody else like, all right, we gotta fucking keep going. So the fact that he wins is like, oh, interesting, because you're definitely following Ray, like, if you ask me, like, so.
And I like they faked it because he sat down, so you're like,
which is exactly what he said he was going to do, yeah.
Oh yeah, so like, yeah, and then Ray dies, and then it was like, holy fuck,
I don't understand.
Ray just died.
Yeah, why'd they shoot him first? I don't get that. So Ray like takes a knee, and then they shoot him in the back. I don't understand why.
Maybe they had too many warnings before.
Yeah, but usually the thing is like third warning, and it's usually pretty fucking obvious, and then they shoot him in the head. But they like shot him in the back. So I know probably why they did it. It was to like, so he could say the final lines to Peter. Do you know what I mean?
Which was what?
I think he's like, "I love you, Peter." Like, keep walking or something, and then he gets shot in the head. Like, and I loved actually. I actually really like that moment when Peter sits down and then he picks him back up, because the whole movie Peter's like, "Hey, just walk with me a little bit. Let's just walk a little bit." So I love the fact that was like the last thing he says to him is like, he picks him up. He's like, "Come on, you're my brother. Like, let's just walk a little bit." Like, I like the fact that Ray finally says it to him, because like I said, the whole fucking movie, Ray is being carried by Peter. Like, the whole movie.
I fucking was so mad.
Right? Ray really hitched his wagon to the right fucking person. Actually, throwing it out though, like, for a movie about people walking, there's a like super intense moment when Ray gets 3 warnings because he's fallen asleep, and then they're like, and then Peter's like, "It's cool, man. You just gotta walk for 3 hours, and we're gonna be fine." And then you see the sign that says steep incline coming. I said out loud, "Fuck!"
So did he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like, that sucks. Like that is awful. And I love the fact that Stubbins was like, "Hey," he's like, "This is where we lose half the people."
Yeah.
And you can just see, like, as they're inclining,
dude,
you just see
tough.
people just and people like falling around them. It's like, oh shit.
If anybody ever works out on a treadmill, it's either you run or you incline walk for 20 minutes, and it's the same amount of calories.
Yeah. No.
And it's that slow. You just do 2.5 miles, and that's it. It kills you.
Yeah.
It hurts. And then to do that at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Like the first night, it's like, yeah, there's a couple of things I want to bring up in spoilers. So, the guy having the nosebleed.
Yeah.
That almost like got me crying. I was really close.
It was a really
I was close.
like, because he's like, and like,
but I don't understand why he would have a nosebleed that bad. What is that?
oh no, so Stubbins said it. He's like, your organs are hemorrhaging. You have internal bleeding. Like, your nose is bleeding because, like, he's like, it happens all the time. That's what Stebbins said. He's like, his internal bleeding happens all the time.
Oh, because he knows everything there is to know about
the long walk.
the long walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was super sad. That got me pretty bad. Yeah, where I was like, oh, poor guy.
Yeah, I was like, that one's sad. And I like that the I believe his name's Hank. The other the fourth
Yeah,
of the
Ollie,
group.
yeah.
The fourth, that was another sad one where I was like, ooh, mainly because he was screaming and they kept walking. It's like, that's sad. But it's like, no, the part that almost got me was, I don't fucking remember the guy that guy's name. What was the not the Asian guy, but the other black guy. The one.
I don't know. The nosebleed guy.
Anyway, but he was calling out to him, so that he runs up to help him. When Ray runs up, that almost got me because it's like. Because, like, there's a moment where Ray kind of says to Peter, like, you'd see me dead too. Like, it's like that weird moment. And then he, like, apologizes to it. He apologizes for it. And then they kind of say, like, oh, you would, as much as we're friends, you'd like to see me fall on the ground. That was the first time where I think, as much as, like, Ray has been very encouraging to people and helping people, that was the first time where Ray's like, no, I'm going to put my life on the line to save this person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a super, super powerful moment for me. And, like, that was pretty sad.
Because he chose the friendship over.
Yeah. Also, I'm surprised nothing happened with the fact that he lost his shoes. That was a big moment where, like, his one shoe broke, and then the guy's like, you got to take your shoes off because if you walk uneven,
I agree,
it'll fuck you up. But I think walking barefoot or even with socks would be worse if you ask me, because you would get sick really fast. Like. The second your socks get wet... I didn't even think
of that because it was raining.
It was raining for the last, like, day. So, like, the second your feet get wet, if you don't fucking do something with that, you're either going to get a cold, you're going to get, you're going to get sick, or your feet are going to get, like...
Like that pruny...
Yeah, but what happens...
Yeah.
Like if that happens for a day, your feet will split. They won't, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I felt like there should have been
and they already had cuts all over their feet because all their feet were bleeding.
Right. There should have been a very clever, like, we got to get this kid shoes. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what. Because you even said, we were talking in the theater, you're like, Stubman's got some shoes on his backpack.
But he does.
Yeah. I don't know why you wouldn't bring a second pair.
I would have.
Yeah, me too. If I was, it's one of those things.
You have to. The biggest thing about running a marathon that I learned, bring 2 pairs of shoes and halfway you switch them.
Yeah.
Because then your feet hurt in different areas. You're not hurting the same for X amount of time.
That's clever.
You're just switching the pain to a different area.
It would be really hard to put new shoes on, though.
I would rather that than...
Oh, I agree.
I agree.
Because, like,
I agree.
The one kid had to tie his shoe. He had to get the rock out of his shoe, and he, like, got 3 warnings.
Yeah, but he untied his shoe, took the rock out, put the shoe on, tied the shoe.
Yeah.
And it's like, no. You grab the shoes, walk. Put the shoes on, walk.
Yeah.
Tie one shoe, walk. You know what I mean? Like, he just did it all. And then the mom saw that he had no shoes.
Yeah.
Is the mom not allowed to go home and grab shoes and throw them?
I thought about that. It's like, she has a car.
Why wouldn't she? They're in his hometown. So his house is right there.
Yeah.
So I guess they're not allowed. I guess they're only allowed what they have on their backs.
I thought for sure Peter was going to give him his shoes and then take a knee. That's what I thought was going to happen. Like, because that's what because even he kind of said, like, at one point, he's like, I don't think I'm going to win this. At some point, I'm just going to get tired and just stop. Like, which is exactly what he does. But then, and then Ray kind of tricks him into keep.
Yeah, that whole ending was weird.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the ending. That was a big thing for me.
So he does it for Ray.
He kills.
And he shoots Buddy.
So yeah, so anybody who wins this gets a wish, and Peter is exactly what Ray said he wanted to do, which is I want that guy's gun, and then he shoots the guy, but doesn't get shot.
But he doesn't get shot.
But there's nobody around anymore. What
and
the fuck
then
is that
he walks away.
Why do I feel like
it's a dream sequence?
Yeah,
I thought so. So I thought Peter got shot.
Yeah.
And in his dream, he survived, and Ray got shot. And then he shot the colonel, whatever, the captain. And then that's why there was nobody around. And then he continued to walk.
Yeah, because as much as, like, that guy walked, I feel like he could have walked more. Like, Peter could have probably walked for another day. Like, there's something about him that was like, this guy's a fucking machine. Like, he could walk all day.
But it's like you shot the captain, whatever his name is, so you didn't
But
go over and hug Peter at all. Like you didn't hug Ray at all. You didn't. Nothing. Like, everybody was gone after you shot them. You shot him and all the viewers were gone. And there was hundreds of people around. Yeah.
So what I thought, because it's weird. So he shoots the warden.
The warden.
No, is that his name?
No, I don't remember.
No, it's not, the major.
The major.
He shoots the major, and then he kind of looks around, and then he sees there's like the road, and he just keeps walking. Which I'm like, okay, it's an okay ending. I thought for sure it was going to cut to the camera, like recording him. You know what I mean? Because it showed it in the very beginning, and I thought it was going to show it at the very end. It was like the camera recording him. Because like the one thing that Ray says is it's uncharted territory. Like, if you pull out a gun and you kill the major, you just won. Like, you're fucking set up for life. So like, they're like, they won't kill you. You just won the long walk. Do you know what I mean? Like, so
they won't kill you?
Well, that's what he says. He's like, they won't kill you because you're like famous now. It's like the Hunger Games, where it's like when you win, you're a victor. Like, you got a mansion now. You're famous. It's kind of that idea where it's like, no, you won the long walk. They're not going to touch you. You're untouchable now. That's kind of what Ray says. Because Peter's like, they're going to just fucking shoot you. And he's like, no, it's never happened before. We don't know. We don't know what they'll do. So I think that's the idea. What I needed, I think, which I don't want to say what I need. I mean, it's somebody else's movie. They could do whatever the fuck they want. But like, I don't know. I felt like there should have been guards or something, like pointing their guns, but maybe putting them down, or I don't know. Like something like, what do we do? Like somebody just saying, I don't know what the fuck we're going to do with this. Like, so.
I can't even believe there was a pause at all where he was like, take a breath, son. Think about it. And it's like, I don't even know why that whole thing happened. So, I thought he would have grabbed the gun and boom, that was it.
So I think the reason for that
Another fake out.
Yeah. I thought the reason for that was, it goes back to something Peter says, where he's like, it's really hard to kill somebody. He kind of has that conversation where he's like, I don't think you have it in you. Like,
yeah.
And he's like, I'll have it in me if I win. And like, so I think that's what that goes down to, is like, Peter didn't really want to kill him, but he's like, I got to kill this guy.
Yeah, I definitely want to read up on people's theories over the ending, because I don't think the ending is what we think. I really don't. I think something's in there.
Yeah.
That we're missing. It's a dream sequence or something.
It's weird.
I don't know. Or he did die because he shot the major, and then he died, and that's why he's walking still. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's too boring for me.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. There was a moment where I was like, is this how we're going to end the movie? I thought there was going to be a moment. Okay, there was a moment where they made it to like the final 6, I want to say. It was right before the antagonist character kills himself.
Yeah.
He kills himself with a spoon. But there's a weird thing where like Peter asks everybody like, hey, if we win, let's help out Buddy's wife. He asks everybody except for that character. So then that character kind of pulls Ray aside and he's like, hey man, like, why didn't he ask me? I'm a good guy. I'll fucking help him. And the way he was like holding him, like, I thought for sure he was going to stab him.
Whoa.
I just thought, because he had this weird spoon in his hand, which he does end up stabbing himself. So I'm like, oh, and I'm like, is this going to be like the end of the movie? I kind of just felt like this was going to be the climax of the movie.
Oh.
Where like, he gets angry and then he tries to he stabs Ray or somebody. And then like everybody tries to fight him. And it's like, I thought this is how the thing was going to end. Like, it was just like this. I don't know. It was just, I felt like the movie was at that point where I'm like, this could be the big climax of the movie. And then it wasn't.
I didn't even
And then we
think
just kept
of that.
walking for another half an hour.
I didn't even think of that.
It was just the way the guy was like acting. You could tell he was like
getting a little crazy.
He was getting a little angry and like.
Yeah, but that would suck though, right? Being a part of this group that you think you're friends, and then
yeah, well, it doesn't help.
It's like somebody inviting you to a party right in front of you, and you weren't invited, but the other 5 people in the room are.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And you're like, Oh, or he's also saying, "Hey, you five are strong enough to win. I'm gonna give you this. I'm not even gonna tell this guy because he's not gonna win."
Yeah.
And that could have made him go a little cuckoo.
Yeah.
Because he's like, "Does that mean all five of you don't think I'm gonna win?
Yeah.
You don't think I'm gonna win?" And then he could probably go crazy, right? I knew he went a little cuckoo when he killed the kid.
You could tell he didn't mean to do it, but like
That was the turning point,
was
though,
just
of
fucking
whenever
with
his
him.
brain switched.
Yeah, I don't think necessarily that was when it. You could tell he definitely did not mean to do it.
Yeah.
And it definitely fucked him up a little bit, but it wasn't until like a day or two later we could see him like, oh, like I'm losing it a little bit, like.
Yeah. Because he even said, he's like, "It's all I think about. It's all I can see. It's all I can, is, and I didn't murder him. Please stop saying I murdered him." And they're like, "You murdered him."
I don't know. I as much as like I want to feel bad for him, I keep going back to that scene with the hill, which again, intense. I'm like, that's the scene of the movie, if you ask me. Like, that's a really good scene.
I wish it was later. Imagine that 4 days in, though.
It was really early. That agree.
Was the first night.
So that was probably the end of Act 1. Well, no, maybe not.
I think I'd have Act 1.
Maybe it was about the halfway point. It was the first night, though. But I feel like the last, 3 days just kind of blew past. Like,
yeah.
So going back to what we were talking about earlier. Like, is it actually possible to walk for 5 days? I don't think it's possible. I feel like it's impossible.
Would you like to go learn about Terry Fox?
Did he run straight for?
As far as I know.
Okay, maybe. I don't fucking know.
I think Terry. We should know more about Terry Fox. Oops.
I feel like
he's a Canadian legend.
I feel like he took some breaks.
One-legged. Let me see. I'll Google while you talk.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a
lot.
lot.
Maybe I can educate our viewers.
I'm just like, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's kind of impossible to keep 3 miles an hour up for 5 days straight.
Well, I mean,
I can't fucking stay up for 5 days straight, let alone walk for 5 days.
Fucking, he could go pee and sit down and have food.
Yeah.
And poop. These guys couldn't.
Yeah.
They didn't even eat food. They just ate that.
Well, they ate the rationing.
Shit.
Yeah.
Did Terry Fox take breaks? That's literally what I'm putting. Yes.
Obviously.
But he is known for being very focused on his goal and tried to minimize non-essential stops. His routine included daily breaks for breakfast, lunch, rest, and interviews. He often ran 20 to 30 miles a day.
Fuck.
So these guys did over 320 miles.
They did they did a lot of miles.
So that's 5 days. So let's divide that.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. So, yes, they walked more than Terry Fox ran in one day.
Yeah.
Terry Fox had one leg. So everyone be nice.
Yeah. But it was, it was good.
Yeah, I definitely love Stephen King books.
Mark Hamill also is
Stephen King.
Sorry, Mark Hamill is also fantastic in this movie. Really good. Like Luke Skywalker played the Major.
Get the fuck out of here. I know who Mark Hamill is. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know who I thought it was? As the machine guy from Avatar.
Oh. You mean Stephen Lang?
You know the general?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who I thought it was.
No. Luke Skywalker. I apologize.
This guy needs to
Oh, fucking Fast and
relax
Furious.
Your fucking car, bro. Ew.
Too cool.
They're just loud cars.
Too cool.
And this guy has no lights on.
Oh, yeah.
He's cool, too.
Stoned.
Everybody, oh my God. Every time we're here, we get sketchy, and this is the first time that there's a lot of cars here for 1 in the morning.
Yeah, actually.
Normally, we're the only one. Security stalks us.
There are a lot of cars here. Something must be, playing late.
Yeah, you
that's
can see them
5
all leaving
hours
right now.
Fuck. Anything else about the long walk?
Yeah,
I apologize. I interrupted you when I said Mark Hamill.
I didn't even know that was Mark Hamill. Shit. Yeah. I love Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Stephen King. I know he kind of took a break. I haven't seen Stephen King in a while.
Yeah, well, the problem is he isn't writing anything that's as memorable as he used to.
Has anybody even produced a movie about his books recently?
So, yeah, there's been a couple. Nothing crazy. It just so happens right now there's So this one comes out, and then in November, The Running Man's coming out. So that's pretty cool.
That is a Stephen King movie. I'm really fucking excited because it's Edgar Wright,
Oh,
and we are major fans
Yeah.
of Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright and
Major
Glenn Powell.
fans.
Glenn Powell is the main character. I'm into
Yeah.
it. I'm
So,
fucking stoked.
But it looks like this one's not like based around music as much as he normally likes to do in the past few years.
I bet it is.
I think we're going more for Scott Pilgrim, more that
I think so too.
jokey.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's written by the guy who wrote Scott Pilgrim the movie as well.
Michael Cera's in it, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, not the comic book, but the guy Michael Bacall, Bacall, whatever his name is. I want to say he wrote Scott Pilgrim. I believe he wrote this as well. I could be wrong. And
Huge
Edgar Wright,
fans
of course,
here, but yeah. So I guess Stephen King wrote it as a serious novel.
What, The Running Man?
Yeah.
I never
There's no way Stephen King wrote comedy.
I've never read it, to be honest with you, so I have no idea.
I'm gonna read The Long Walk. I'm gonna read it because I'm really curious to compare notes, and maybe we can. Is this the guy who has the carvasitis?
I think it is.
We finally found him.
Oh boy, he is iron.
Oh, we're gonna die. This is it. He's looking at us like we're gonna kill him. Yeah. He's been here for a while. Yeah. So I will definitely read the book. I'm really curious to know like the differences.
Yeah.
And then maybe we can hop back on and
Cool.
add a little snippet at the end because movies like this is hard because I don't understand what they could have taken out or added into the novel.
Yeah.
Because it's a movie about fucking walking.
That's the thing, right? So I feel like it should be a 90-minute movie. I don't know why you would make it anything other than that.
There's a couple of conversations you could have cut out. So we didn't really talk about the deaths very much.
Well,
there was the kid with the
everybody
broken
dies except for Peter,
ankle, which is wild.
That was okay.
I don't even know what happened.
That's one where it doesn't make sense to me either. There was a point in which you saw him he had a bunk ankle, but I don't remember anything happening.
Like, I wish something happened to where you were like, ooh, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, and then it progressively got worse
I
and worse.
agree. Because at one point, his ankle is literally 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And it's like, and you're trying to walk on it. And there was no fights. What was up with that? Are you not allowed?
What do you mean?
Why wouldn't somebody like the enemy break legs?
Yeah, theoretically you could.
What the fuck is wrong with people? You could have got that done. Why did you walk for 5 days?
Yeah.
So that must not be allowed. He could have just stabbed Ray in the neck with the spoon and then continued walking. Ray's going to bleed out eventually.
Yeah.
And you just got to outwalk him.
Yeah.
And it's like, no one was the enemy to do that?
I don't know. There should have been somebody that was like the antagonist.
There was a couple of times when fights were going to break out and they just stopped. And I'm like, curious that if they weren't allowed to.
Yeah.
They must not be allowed to because that's what I would have done. Why would I walk for fucking 5 days?
Fuck yeah. Like,
why would I walk for 350 miles? All I got to do is stand in the back.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just need to have my back to the fucking trucks
Yeah.
and then have everybody in front of me and just kill them off one at a time.
Yeah, really.
Just break knees. Anyways, I sound like a fucking serial killer. I'm not. I'm just saying, right? Like you just walked 320 miles till you kill yourself, right? But yeah, I want to read the book and maybe I'll see it again. So I think a 7 is pretty fair.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good.
Definitely not the best of Stephen King, but
it was fine. I love shit like this where it's like a competition and it's like who last man standing wins. I love shit like that. So like
they definitely knew they were getting shot.
Oh yeah, 1000%. Well, see,
that was a question in the beginning. Was I asked you?
Yeah, where you're like, do they
know they're going to get shot or do they think they're just going to be disqualified?
Yeah.
Because that's what he says.
Well, he says you get your ticket punched is what he kept saying.
Yeah, he kept saying something really specific.
Yeah, not that you're going to die. So it was almost
but
like...
what did he say to the dad? You can get that or you are...
you'll be removed from this earth or deleted or something. I'm trying to
something
remember.
like that. And
yeah.
it's like, oh, he doesn't really say. Like
you're going to get killed. So the mom definitely knows because she's having a meltdown.
Yeah.
But,
I can't believe she fucking looked at him. I would have never looked at my son.
Yeah, like, don't do that. But at the same time...
I don't think she meant to because she's standing in front of like a bank or a city hall.
Oh, no, she was definitely waiting for him.
You think?
Yeah. Because it was his hometown. She was definitely, like, waiting for him. And that's why... And, like, the guys are right. It's like, do not fucking go talk to her. Like, that will throw you off. I've always said this when I watch, like, I'm a big fan of the show Survivor. I'm a big fan. And like the shows like Big Brother and like the challenges like that. There's always a moment where like you can see your loved one. I would never do that. Like, it would, because you're so highly focused on this game. The second you do that, it takes your mind off of that, and I would need to be focused. And I feel like they're right. When they're like, do not talk to your mom. Just keep walking. You can wave to her, but don't fucking say anything. And then he runs back to say it, and then that's what almost gets him killed in the end. Is like, and then, but of course,
but your
Peter saves him again.
Your wife is a wuss. She would cry so hard if she sees you.
I know, and so would
I.
Make
it worse.
Right? Yeah, it wouldn't make it easy.
You're like, shut up. Go away. That's a good point. I can see both. I can see me looking at, my boyfriend and going, okay, I remember why I'm here.
Yeah.
And then, or seeing, I probably wouldn't even get Dill. I would get my sister or you and be like, dude, don't fucking cry. Like, dude, like, be fucking focused. You need to do this. Yeah. You need someone like that. I can't have Dad because Dad will just cry.
He'll cry.
Yeah, I need someone who's like, Ash, you're on this. You need to keep going. Exactly.
So because
the first thing the mom says is, your shoes, like your feet, and then she starts crying unbelievably, right?
So the only benefit to having a family member come and like is to have somebody to bounce ideas off of. That's not in the game. That's fresh. So you can be like, all right, so and so. Do you think I could trust this person? This is what's happened. You know what I mean? I need somebody to tell me that, because when you're in something like that, I bet it's hard to see like things, right?
Yeah.
And
you need the outside perspective.
Right. Whereas something like this, I don't think it's beneficial.
What about Buddy's grandma when she died?
We just watched that, so we've been watching like old seasons.
Dude.
It's fucking spectacular.
Solid.
What's great?
So he had his friend come on the show and tell him his grandma died, so that everyone on Survivor was like, oh my God, you can go visit him. It's okay. And they gave him the alone time, and it turns out it was all fucking fake. And it was like, oh my God, you guys cried and stuff. That's fucking gold.
It's very funny. Very funny. And here's the thing: they edited it perfectly, because it's like you think the grandma died, and then it's not until like they get interviewed later where he's like, I can't believe that fucking worked. And then he's like, my mom's at home watching Jerry Springer right now. She's gonna love this. And like. It's very funny.
Yeah. I can see both sides. I can see me looking at mom going, fuck, that's why I'm doing this.
And like, it could give you a boost. It could. It's very possible that you could look at her and be like, I now remember why I'm doing this. Right. Fuck.
Because she will never have to work again.
Yeah.
I will never, whatever she wants in this world, will be taken care of.
But there's also there's a possibility that it takes your eye off the prize.
It's very true. And you won't know until it happens.
Yeah.
You just need the right person. Don't go to your wife. Your wife is a crybaby. You need me. I might cry. Yeah. Don't have me either. Never mind. Yeah. Anyways, so hopefully you guys liked this movie.
Yeah, I liked. Yeah, it was fun. So that's all I got.
That's all I got. We'll see you guys next time.
All right.
Bye. 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 Bye.